Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome as well. My name is Robbi. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 powerful tools that you can implement as daily habits for a happier life. So as we all know, life is incredibly unpredictable. If the last year has taught us anything, it has taught us that there are so many things that are out of our control that we can't change. But I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that we can change, things that I changed that helped me to be happier. So of course there's major moments in our lives that we look forward to. There's weekends and seeing friends and holidays and all of these things. But I mean little moments that happen every single day. And so often, and I know I'm terribly guilty of this, I get so wrapped up in my own mess, in what's going on in my world and my head, that I miss moments around me. So these are 5 powerful tools that you can implement for a happier life. Now the first one is affirmations. There is an incredible amount of power, not only in our words, but also in our thoughts. Now, I don't know if you ever heard the saying, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt me. And I remember hearing that when I went to school, and it was about people being mean to you. And I actually don't agree with that at all. I think that is not true at all. How many times have you been told positive things in your life? From people around you, your parents, your friends, whoever it is. You hear positive things, but sometimes you forget those things and you focus on the negatives. Think about what that one person that said something to you that you held on to, that teacher at school who told you you're never going to be enough. You hold on to that. So there is power in words, and there's also power in thoughts, and there's power in your own thoughts. So the thoughts and words that we have in our mind end up manifesting themselves in our lives, and these things can either propel us forward or they can hold us back. So taking intentional time to sit down, to write affirmations, to say affirmations to yourself every single day is genuinely going to make you a happier, more grateful person, because they're the positives that you're going to focus on. That's why I'm saying to focus on these positives, on these affirmations. Think about it. There's so much that our brain is picking up on. Right now, look around you. There's so many things that you're not even noticing. You're not noticing the feeling of the chair beneath your leg. You're not noticing the feeling of the hair on the back of your neck. These are things that are happening all around us every single moment of our lives that we aren't taking notice of. It's like if you're driving and you just notice you're about to run out of petrol, out of fuel. Of course, you're going to start taking notice of all of the fuel stations around you, whereas before, you wouldn't even have noticed. You would have driven straight past them. And there's so much power in the human mind that when we start to focus on the positives and we're affirming ourselves, that's what our brain is going to take notice of. The second habit that you can easily implement is to play music. There is so much power in sound. And as you guys know, we are vibrational beings. Everything in the world around us is vibrating. And basically, the only difference between me and, say, this wall is that I can change my vibration. So listening to music can actually bring up my vibration. And of course, we've all seen those silly movies, those rom-coms where they put on the cheesy music, the romantic music to set a mood. And they say set a mood, and that's a real thing. It can change your mood. It can make you more productive. It can bring up your mood. It can elevate you. The same way that when you go to the gym, you can listen to a pump-up playlist. You want music that's going to get your heart rate going, that's going to get you in the mood for the workout. And the next daily habit is scent. So that could be a candle, it can be a perfume, but there is so much power in scent. And those odor molecules from perfume or candles, whatever it is. And that scent can build a powerful story that can actually affect our emotion. And that's why scents can trigger memories. For example, if you smell chocolate chip cookies, it might take you back in a memory to, for example, when you learned how to bake with your grandma, or you might be out in public, you might be at a bar, and you smell someone walk past wearing the same perfume that maybe your mum wore. There is so much power in scent. So in my house, we always have a candle going, and I always wear perfume. Which brings me to today's video sponsor, which is Dossier. Dossier reproduces high-end luxury perfume, just a fraction of the cost. They're incredible. I found them over a year ago and I've used them constantly since. Nearly all of their range is $29. And every single order is 100% risk-free. So basically what that means is that when you buy the perfume, you have up to 30 days to try it, to wear it. And if you don't like it, you can send it back with absolutely no risk. So the one I'm actually wearing at the moment is Fruity Jasmine, which is inspired by Dior. Dossier was kind enough to give me a discount code for you guys, so it's on the screen here. And if you want to check them out, I will also link them in the description box. Moving on to the next point, and that is daily exercise, getting your body moving. Getting regular exercise, moving your body every single day is so incredibly important for not only our physical health, but also our mental health. So when you work out, you actually stimulate parts of your brain that aren't as responsive when you're depressed. It can also promote the release of feel-good brain chemicals, so it helps to distract you from your worries, it helps improve your confidence. And the first thing you might think of when it comes to exercise and depression is what's commonly known as a runner's high. And that's a real thing, and what it's describing is the release of endorphins that your brain releases when you're physically exerting yourself. And endorphins are only one of the many neurotransmitters that are released when you exercise. It also stimulates the release of dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin, and these are also chemicals that play a really important part of regulating our mood. So when we raise the levels of serotonin in our brain, it boosts your mood and your overall sense of well-being. It also helps to improve our appetite. So working out, getting your body moving can actually make you feel better. And the next key is one you may not have been expecting, and that is alone time. Solitude helps you know yourself better, and it also helps you make decisions without being influenced by things around you. Having time by yourself, even if it's just 10 minutes a day to sit down, to silence your electronics, no phone, no computer, nothing. Just intentional time to sit down and think about your goals, your progress, and things you want to change in your life. Plus, it can also spark creativity, which is why so many authors and artists will go to a studio or a cabin alone in the woods by themselves so that they can think. It gives your brain a chance to wonder, which can then spark that creativity. So to sum up today's video, we talked about positive affirmations, the power in our words and our thoughts, the power in music, the power in scent. We also talked about alone time and physical activity. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from these tips. Comment below and let me know your thoughts as well as your tips for a happier life. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon.